Hi, this is Arup from the channel Language and Literature. Today I want to talk more about determiners. In the previous class, I talked about determiners in relation to their placement in a noun phrase. It means that when you have more than one determiners in a noun phrase, you need to think about which determiner should come first. From the previous class, you have come to know the proper order of determiners. Now today, I want to talk more about determiners. This class will define determiners first, and then secondly it will make a comparative study between determiners and adjective, and finally it will show you various types of determiners. So let's start the class with the definition of determiners. A determiner is a word or phrase which sit at the beginning of a noun or noun phrase to determine whether this noun or noun phrase is general or specific. For example, I have a car. Here you don't know which car I am talking about. I am talking about the car in a general way. Similarly, the car looks red. Here both the listener and the speaker know which car the speaker is talking about. So you can see a determiner can give either general or specific information about a noun or noun phrase. Another thing you should keep in mind about a determiner is that a determiner can give you either specifying or quantifying information. Yes, a determiner will give you either specifying or quantifying information, numerical information. For example, I have 5 cars. Here we have got the numerical information from the determiner. This is my building. Here the determiner my is specifying that building, and you are getting specifying information from the word my. I have many friends. Here many is giving you the quantifying information. Yes, a determiner will give you this type of information. You will get either specifying or quantifying or numerical information from a determiner. And this type of information is actually used to introduce a noun or noun phrase to the audience. On the other hand, other types of information are got from adjective. So while a determiner will give you either specifying or quantifying information, other type of information are gotten from an adjective. It may be qualitative information, it may be about the size, about the shape, or other type of information. For example, is a good boy, is a bad boy, I need an angled area, it is a flat place, he is a big boy, is a short boy. So other types of information are found from the adjective. So while a determiner introduces a noun or noun phrase to the audience, an adjective gives the further information about that noun or noun phrase. So you have come to know what a determiner is. A determiner sits at the beginning of a noun phrase in order to determine whether that noun or noun phrase is general or specific. It gives two types of information. It gives you either specifying or quantifying information. But on the other hand, adjective gives you the further information. There is another difference between determiner and adjective. What is that difference? When you have both determiner and adjective in a noun phrase, determiner should be used first and adjective should be used just close to the noun. So adjective should be preceded by the determiner and determiner should be followed by the adjective in a noun phrase. So you can understand the difference between determiner and adjective. A determiner gives you introductory information, an adjective will give you further information. A determiner is always followed by an adjective in a noun phrase, and an adjective is always preceded by a determiner. So you can easily understand the difference between determiner and adjective in a noun phrase. Now it's time to talk about various types of determiners. Articles are determiner. Demonstrative, distributive, possessive and interrogative pronoun can be determiner. We have quantifiers as determiners. We have numerals, be it cardinal number, ordinal number, multiplicative or fractions as determiners. Let's start with the article. We have three articles, A, N and D. An article can give you both specifying and quantifying information. For example, I have a car. Here you have got quantifying information. How many cars do you have? You have one car. There is an apple on the table. How many apples do you have? You have one apple on the table. And here you have got the quantifying information. At the same time, an article can give you specifying information too. The car looks very beautiful. Here both the speaker and the listener know which car the speaker is talking about. So an article can give you both specifying and quantifying information. So we have demonstrative, distributive, possessive and interrogative pronoun. And they can be determiner when they are used before a noun. When they are used before a noun, they start behaving like a determiner. They will give you either specifying or quantifying information. Let's start talking about the demonstrative determiner. We have four demonstrative determiners. They are these, that, those. We use these determiners in order to refer someone or something which is near or far from us. For example, this pen looks beautiful. Here the determiner this is specifying the pen and it is referring something which is near to me. These books are mine. Here I am using this in order to refer more than one thing which are near me. So we use these and these in order to refer someone or something which is near me. And we have another two demonstrative determiners that are that and those in order to refer someone or something which is or are far from me. For example, those cars are made in Japan. So here you are specifically referring some cars which are far from you. That building looks red. Through that you are specifically referring a building which is looking red. So you can see the demonstrative determiners can give you the specifying information and they are used to refer someone or something which is near or far from you. So let's start talking about the distributive determiner. You have either, neither, each, every as distributive determiner. We use distributive determiners when we want to refer each member of a group. Yes, when you have more than one person or one thing, you should use a distributive determiner in order to refer each member of a group separately. For example, each student of this class is brilliant. Every student in this class is talented. Either of these student is brilliant, neither of these student is meritorious. So you can see you can use distributive determiners when you want to refer each member of a group separately. Possessive determiners are used to show possession. At the same time, you can get specifying information from the possessive determiners. We have my, our, your, their, his, her, its. They are possessive determiners because they show ownership. They show the possession of somebody. For example, this is my car. So here it is specifying the car. Whose car is it? It is my car. At the same time, it is showing the possession of mine. This is her building. So here her is actually specifying the building and giving you the specifying information. At the same time, it is showing the possession of that building. So the possessive determiners show the ownership. At the same time, it gives you the specifying information. So we have the interrogative determiner. We have three interrogative determiners. They are what, which and whose. Which building do you live in? Whose car is it? What personality do you have? So you can see you can use interrogative determiner in order to make direct questions. At the same time, you can use interrogative determiners in order to make indirect questions. You believe which personality? So I can see that interrogative determiners are used to make both direct and indirect questions. And then we have the quantifiers. Quantifiers are some, more, many, little, most, etc. They are quantifiers. They tell you an amount, but they will not tell you the exact number. For example, I have many friends. I have a few friends. There is a little milk in the glass. So at the same time, they are giving you the quantifying information. So quantifiers give you the quantifying information. It will not give you the exact number. It will not tell you the exact number. After the quantifiers, we have the numerals. We have various types of numerals. We have cardinal number 1, 2, 3. We have ordinal number, first, second, third. We have multiplicative, single, double, threefold, fourfold. We have the fractions of 1/3, 1/7, 1/15, 1/10. So they are numerals. They will talk about the exact number. I have 5 pens. I have 7 pens. I stood first in the class. Half of the mangoes have been damaged. So you can see that you can get the exact number, or numerical information from the numbers. So from the class, we have come to know what determiner is. At the same time, we have come to know the difference between determiners and adjective, and finally we have come to know various types of determiners. And if you want to know their proper placement in a noun phrase, you should watch the video I made and I posted earlier on my YouTube channel. Hope that you will watch that video and will come to know that each determiner has their own position in a noun phrase. You cannot use this determiner randomly. They have their own position and placement in a noun phrase. And at the same time, if you want to know more about the determiner, you can watch this lecture. And in this lecture, I have talked about what determiner is. I have talked about the difference between determiner and adjective. At the same time, I have shown you various types of determiners. Hope that these 2 lectures will be helpful to make you understand about determiners very thoroughly. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. Thank you.